Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Crash Landing with Light. And in this episode, we're going to check out Power Station Alpha. Yes, I know it's an eyesore. Boxy, bold colors. It may or may not stay this way, but it's really designed just to house the power station. Right now, it's not much of one. I just moved the stuff over from the grinding area into a nice isolated chamber where it'll collect the gunpowder and the mob essence. I have an idea for a better power source, but we're not quite there yet. So once that's ready to go, I will build it in here, and it should be pretty darn awesome. But that is not for today. Over here, I did a bit of work with the Oasis, with the water generation system. So I did clean it up, I moved it around a bit, and now we've got ourselves some armor stands with our camel packs on them. You don't want to put ones that aren't empty on here. Because of the way that it's programmed, it doesn't really work with ones that are partially filled or not. What it does is it takes them from empty to 25%, from 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100. If I were to put one on that were 33, it would get confused and then it would be lost in the system forever. Well, at least until I cut it out. So all you do is you grab your camel pack, put it on, and then once it's got some water, it'll take it away, put some water in, and put it back. So when I come back, they'll all be full. So you can see all of these I put in empty, and now they're all full. The cactus probably doesn't grow fast enough for us to see it happen here, but one thing I did find is that Steve's Factory Manager, like several other things, doesn't like objects that can't stack. So when it tried to craft the water bottles, it would make one, and it would never make another one. With the camel packs, it would fill one, but it would never fill a different one up to that same level. It doesn't like the stacking problem. So it goes. Over here, I moved the kill chamber down by a couple of blocks, so everything falls into it before dying. So they don't back up that way. So hopefully that will keep them from destroying the conveyor belts. We'll see. So far, so good. Our thing has all sorts of stuff in it. I have an idea for what to do with the fire charges and other random things, but we'll get to that when I actually work on that. The primary thing to do this episode, however, is to complete as many quests as we can. I've got lots of materials set up. I want to make some things. I want to get through the quests and see just how much we can get done. We won't be able to get through all of them because that's a lot of things to go through. Okay, so we've got our drones. They're doing some good work. Apparently the leaf drone needed to take a little break. And in here, we've got all sorts of machines. And up here, all sorts of machines. Oh, right! And off camera, I made quite a bit of progress. That's right, I finished off 2 complete quest lines. Under pressure, I didn't have to do too much. Little regulator valve, some upgrades. I had made the speed potions a while ago. I just needed to make a cake. It was pretty easy. And over in creating life, it didn't unlock anything extra when I got the wolf. I bred up some cows, got the beef, got the wolf, and then doing each of the armors, like I said, real easy. I just didn't have the time to do it on camera. Today, we're going to work on the technological revolution. I want to do all 4 of these. So let's get started. In here, we've just got various machines. I've got way too much stuff in my inventory, so let's get rid of some of that. That's not the place. Here's the place. Let's clear some things out that we just don't need. Okay, that should be good enough. So come in here, grab ourselves the stuff for a redstone furnace. Now, it would be interesting to try to craft all of these things from memory, but goodness knows if I'll be able to do it. So Let's go for the copper, bricks on the side, and the redstone on top. Redstone furnace. Awesome. Okay, this next one should be an energetic infuser, I think. Let's see. This guy goes on top. Machine frame always in the middle. Transmission coils like that. This guy here, and the copper there. Woohoo! Energetic infuser. This next one looks like a harvester to me. Always put the machine frame in the middle. Invar axes always go on top. Let's put the shears on the sides, the plastic on there, gold here, and reception coil there. Harvester! Which means this guy's the planter. Machine frame in the middle, pistons on the sides, flower pot on the top, plastic because it's MFR, reception coil, and copper. Planter! Next up, ooh, fancy. This one is the fruit picker. Fruit picker. Machine frame always in the middle, axe always on the top, reception down the bottom, plastic flanks that, and then shears all around. Fruit picker, picker of fruit. Okay, so that's this box done. I'm thinking now that I've got an energetic infuser, I might actually make some flux tools. But we've got plenty more to do. We've got all sorts of machines and some other things that are a little weird. So this next one takes anvils. Probably an auto anvil, don't you think? So always machine frame in the middle, always a reception coil on the bottom, plastic flanking, anvils all around. Auto anvil. Let's see. Books. I'm gonna go with auto enchanter. Obsidian on the top, machine frame always in the middle, reception coil always on the bottom, books on the sides, and then diamonds here. Oh, always forget the plastic. MFR can't exist without its plastic. Okay, so there's the auto enchanter. So what's this one? We've got an auto anvil, an auto enchanter, so this is probably the auto spawner. Machine frame always in the middle, reception coil always at the bottom. I think the emeralds go at the bottom, the magma creams go here, the nether wart has to go on top, and the plastic sheets there. Voila! Auto spawner! Okay, so let's turn these in using what you got. Auto spawner, anvil, and enchanter gets us all these things. Something interesting, something to catch stuff with, enchantment things, and ooh, diamond hammer. Let's take it. Now we've probably got too much stuff again, so let's dump it off in here. Ooh, Unbreaking 3 and Fortune 3. If I hit things with hammers, that would be awesome. Suppose I might throw those in an autonomous activator, I guess? I don't know. So that was the spawner, the enchanter, and the anvil. If we go back, we've got green growing things. I suppose I didn't actually get around to reading these for you. I'll read the next ones. So we get plastic, meh, barrel, and an unduct. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I'm a completionist. I'll take whatever you give me. Okay, so come in here, put those rewards away, and those machines. Now we finished these two machines for the energetic infuser and the redstone furnace, Invar battle wrench, impulse item duct, and pneumatic servo. I do like pneumatic servos. Battle wrench is okay. I was thinking maybe making a fluxed one. We'll see. And in those go with those. And apparently I've already finished the advanced machines. Apparently I needed them for something else. The glacial precipitator we did for the basic survival quest. Magma crucible for melting the stuff, and induction smelter. Yeah, I love these machines. So they give us some hardened glass, lovely. Some redstone, nice. Now we get to pick among flux selector and blend, endarium blend, pyrotheum, or cryotheum. Well, I've made the first two and the fourth, so I'll take some cryothium. I know I could craft that, but I just haven't. So let's take that. And put that stuff away as well. Okay, so that brings us to basic applied energistics. So, ME chest and a 1K storage. They're okay. And way too complicated for being just okay. So, we take ourselves an LX100, some redstone, and some silicon. The silicon you get from cooking the Certus quartz dust, which we've got tons of. No problems there. So, put silicon top and bottom, redstone on the sides. We got ourselves an ME basic processor. Every mod pack you play will have a different recipe for this. You just have to use NEI and keep going. So next up, we take these. Quartz and quartz. Fluix and fluix. Iron all around. And the processor in the middle to make a conversion matrix. The bane of applied energistics. You have to make so many of these whenever making your fancy machines. Oh, so you very much need to automate all of this as soon as possible. The biggest problem at this point for me is the nether quartz, because I don't have a soul sand system just yet. But if I improve the cactus farm a bit, I'll get enough water to be able to get a reliable source of soul sand. So we take ourselves a conversion matrix. And then this stuff. Convert, glass, iron, and chest. So basically you're just taking chest and using the conversion matrix to turn matter into energy or bits or however they think you're storing it. Et voila, an ME chest. Now, we showed you how to make one of these, so we just take this together. Fairly certain it goes this way. There we are, for a storage cell. Now, if you want to make something bigger and bigger and bigger, it grows exponentially. It gets pretty rough pretty quick. And then we take this guy. I think it's redstone connecting it to the iron base with the glass shell. And there we are, 1K storage. And this stuff up here is just to show you that this is the recipe for the Fluix dust, and I made one too many machine frames. So it goes. Now this will give us some Certus quartz and some nether quartz. Woo, nether quartz. And claim. And there we are. Next up, AE controller. To get an AE storage system up, you'll need a few starting machines. So we need the controller and the ME drive. I can't imagine this is a one-step thing. Can't imagine at all that this is a one-step thing. But let's see what those are going to take. So we've got the controller, Fluix crystals, a diamond one, and some iron. So let's check the crystals. Crystal, quartz, and redstone, no problem. Advanced processor, the LX300, and fluxed electrum blend. Surprise, surprise, these things showing up again, trying to be all expensive. So this will be annoying, but doable. And then ME drive. So we've got the drive bay, which takes iron chest and some more of these basic processors. Not too bad. Just need to make tons more PCBs. PCBs, PCBs, PCBs everywhere. Not bad. That shouldn't be too problematic. Thermal melting. Now, let's put what you've learned to the test. So we need to make destabilized redstone, 1 bucket. Energized glowstone, 1 bucket. Liquefacted coal, 1 bucket. Pyrotheum and cryothium. We might want to check on how much cryothium we need to make a bucket's worth. So let's take a look at this. Magma crucible, 100. So that means we need 10 of these. Fairly certain we've only got 4. Yeah. So we're gonna need to make them. Recipe. Blizz powder, niter, snowball, and redstone. How do we get niter? From pulverizing sandstone. Weird. And that's particularly annoying because it takes 4 sand to make 1 sandstone. Ugh. Okay. Snowballs we can glacially precipitate. Redstone is fine. Blizz powder comes from blizz rods, or there's always an or, snowball with 2 redstone. Okay. So we just glacially precipitate a whole bunch of snowballs to get most of this, but getting that niter from pulverizing sandstone, ugh, I'll have to set up a special thing just for that. That's a nightmare. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, but I do want the jelly cryo theme. It's really pretty. Pyrotheum, not a problem, we can make that. Melting down coal, glowstone, and redstone, we might be able to do this episode if we really wanted to, but I don't really want to. And then all creatures great and small. Breeder, chronotyper, and rancher. They're machines. They're just like any other machine. That's how these things go. Let's put some more of these rewards away. We'll deal with these later. Yeah. Later. Good. So let's eat our stew. Oh my goodness. While I was working, I ran out of water. Jeez. Ran out of water with a vengeance. Now we've got this set up. We've got ourselves a cute little tree farm. Might make a better one eventually. Got a Witchwater place. We got a portal into the Nether. We've got all sorts of fancy civilization going on here. So I'm thinking next episode we should do what pretty much every bountiful civilization does and declare war! Yeah. So next episode I plan on declaring some war. Maybe on these mobs? Maybe not. But yes, war shall be declared. There shall be a mighty battle. And none of this just staying around in safety. It is nice. It's safe. But we need a little variety. So look forward to next time. In Crash Landing with Light, we're going to war. Apparently with stew. Maybe I should make a sword before we go to war. Maybe. Why not do that now? Come in here. Here. Yeah, here. Ooh, that might actually require something I don't have. Yeah, infused obsidian rods. Flux crystals and obsidian rods. Pulverized obsidian. Always a rabbit hole with these things. Always a rabbit hole. So, between now and next time, I'll go down that rabbit hole, get myself a nice sword, and then next time, then we shall go to war. And I'll see you next time in Crash Landing with Light.